How would you like to have one single contract that would give you access to the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, civilian agencies like the Department of the Interior, Public Building Services, or any of the 1,175 different federal agencies, boards, and commissions, and the exact same time reduce your competition? Would that be an advantage to your company? You can do that all with the GSA schedule through HLC Government Services. Consider the U.S. federal government. They award over $500 billion in competitive contracts every single year. They use many contracting vehicles, and the GSA schedule is one of the primary ones. This is a multiple award contract. It does reduce the administrative and processing time for contracting officers and buyers. It also can reduce your competition, and this is a contract that has a 5-year base period plus 3 5-year options. So potentially this can be a 20-year contract for your business. But don't worry, you can modify your offerings on a regular basis. You're not locked in for 20 years to the same price. You can modify as you see fit. Sales on the GSA schedule are brisk and growing. FY 2009, $37.7 billion, up to $38.9 billion last year, and estimated to go over $40 billion this year. Who uses these GSA schedules? While GSA is the purchasing agent, this contract is usable by every single government agency, Department of Defense, Homeland Security, Agriculture, to name a few. Every one of the 1,175 different federal agencies, boards, and commissions. In addition, Schedule 70 for information technology and 84 for law enforcement are open to all state agencies, and in the case of a presidentially declared disaster, these schedules are available directly to state and local agencies. What's on schedule? Everything from automotive to healthcare staffing, prefabricated buildings, temporary staffing, language services, sports equipment, law enforcement products, business process consulting, classroom training, environmental services, all the way to facility management and pest control. So there are many different areas that are on GSA schedule that you can qualify for and develop a proposal against a GSA schedule. How does a company apply? Well, you identify a schedule through GSA's e-library, you download the entire solicitation, you complete all of the required administrative technical pricing documents, you upload those to a specific website that GSA has called e-offer, and then as the contracting officer reviews your proposal, they come back and ask for clarifications, and finally they are going to negotiate preferential pricing and terms so that you can be awarded your GSA schedule. Why do buyers like using GSA? Simple, they can award quicker than the open market. The average time on the open market to make an award is 268 days. That's 9 months. If you have a GSA schedule, the average time to award a task order against a GSA schedule is only 15 days. So we go from 268 days to 15. You've already been pre-evaluated. The buyer doesn't have to go out and do that. Your terms and conditions have already been negotiated. And according to the Federal Acquisition Regulations, GSA schedules are defined as competitive, the same as full and open competition. Consider this on the reduction of competition. There are approximately 300,000 firms or so registered on CCR, but out of those there are only 18,000 GSA schedule holders. For example, if you're in the office relocation business, which is NAICS code or North American Industry Classification System, there are 3,390 small businesses that have that NAICS code on their profile, but do you realize there's only 75 that have a GSA schedule? Or if you're into facility maintenance under NAICS code 561210, there's over 10,000 small businesses that have that NAICS code on their profile, but only 97 have a GSA schedule for that. That's a reduction of competition of over 99%. So why so few? It's a laborious, time-consuming, and sometimes frustrating process. If you do it yourself, estimate that you are going to put in over 200 hours to do a GSA schedule, to put the proposal together. Now, consider the true cost of having your staff members out of production for 200 hours. That may be significant for a small business. It can take 12 to 18 months or more. and sometimes up to 3 years to get on GSA, because your proposal, if it's not submitted correctly, is going to be automatically rejected. In fact, a recent article said that GSA is rejecting over 50% of the proposals that they receive. So with all those things to take into consideration, many companies don't even look at getting on GSA, or they try once and they fail. But focus back on the advantages. It reduces your competition by 90%, sometimes up to 99%. It can reduce the award cycle time down to 15 days, allows you to market directly to the agencies, gives you direct access to all of those agencies at the end of the fiscal year when everybody's frantic and trying to spend money, and it can be in place for 20 years. Those are some significant advantages and competitive advantages for your company. How can HLC Government Services help? We have senior GSA experts on staff. We can either do a complete GSA development service for you on site in your office, or we provide a 3-day comprehensive GSA e-lab in our offices in Durham, North Carolina. Our goal is to make sure that your GSA schedule is complete, accurate, and ready to be awarded. Want more information? Please contact us today, info@hlcgovservices.com, or telephone 919-286-7887. Don't delay. Contact us today for more information on getting your company on the GSA schedule.